Alright, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Brad. No mics tonight, still haven't picked up the mics, but down here in the RPO lab to give you guys some reviews in my 10 for 10 here. Starting out with them. But it is a beautiful Wednesday morning, April 23rd, I believe. Like I said, hope you guys all had a good Easter and beautiful riding weather right now. We are going to go over a few things. So, some of the testing we were doing. The brake pads. I already swapped them. I was using the salmon color Cool Stop brake pads. They worked fantastically. It was a damp night, so I mean, with the rims, the ditch witches, which are a double wall rim, I apologize. These are definitely a double wall rim. I changed the tires because I was trying out the S&M Speedball tires, and which I did like, and I'll get to those in a minute. But right now, I'm going to start with just saying correction on the ditch witch. It's an older rim by Sun Rims, but it is a double wall. Okay, now as for the Cool Stop brake pads, we are now swapped. These red and black ones are also supposed to be an all-weather style brake pad. So I'm about to try them out in a little bit. I wanted to get this in first and just report that I do recommend the salmon color Cool Stop brakes. They have an interesting pinkish salmon color, but if you have a build that, you know, has some cool colors to it or something, that may be a good brake pad as well, because it not only looks good, it doesn't make noise, it has a very nice slim profile to fit probably most fatter tires or fatter rims, and just an all in all, it was a good brake pad. Now, I didn't use it over a long period of time, so I can't give it a rating over a long period of time, but upon putting them on and testing them out, they were like, I don't know what a 10 out of 10 would be, so I'm going to give them like a 9 out of 10 for now, because I skidded, basically. So, and I'm not going to go into what a skid is. And I had some clips, but it was really dark and it didn't come out good. But I'll be throwing stuff up on the shorts also. So, these are next. I'm using them with the Eastern throttle brakes and the Sun rim, the Ditch Witch rims. So these rims are great also with brakes. The lever. I had previously an Odyssey mono lever, the medium size, and am now trying the Eastern throttle lever, which is, I assume, the lever that is, can't really design a lever to go with brakes. They all do somewhat of the same thing, but I'm gonna check this one out and let you guys know how it is. It's seems pretty high tech for a brake lever. Next, Larry the Cable Guide came through wonderfully. Still don't need a zip tie here or anything like that. Gonna be testing the Demolitions. I think I changed seats also. The bars. Loved the bars. These are a 9.25, 12-degree back sweep, 2-degree up sweep. Felt really good. I was just like going fast yesterday, hitting like some decent, you know, curbs and whatnot, and looking for transfers because I wanted to land on something soft, and they did a great job. The wrist isn't killing me, and they were comfortable. Yeah, definitely recommend these Axis bars. I'm not sure if they have the same geo as the Fast and Loose, but I know the box is definitely not as big. Fast and Loose bars are big. Like, you hold the Fast and Loose bars up, then you hold these up, you'd think that Fast and Loose were like a 9.5 compared to them, just because the box is, it's just huge. That's what she said. Anyway. Alright, so next, gonna be going, I got this thing, I'm gonna have to switch the tube out. If you're wondering why the tire's getting smaller, I clipped the brake cable. So be careful when you clip a brake cable. If a bunch of those little brake shards fly off from the cable and land somewhere, like in your rag, and then you pick that rag up again accidentally, it's going to feel like you stepped on a cactus. I did. I fell in. My sister pushed me into a bunch of cactuses at one of the plant stores one time. freaking hurts, man. And they don't come out, like, it's not like a splinter where you can pick it out. They stick in there and they like burn. So yeah, that's what this feels like. And I heard that thing start losing air, pulled it out. I have it over here somewhere. Skinny, so tiny. All right, yeah, glad I looked over here because I was trying these E-Claw centric pedals. No issues with the centric pedals, really liked them. Didn't do crank arm grinds, didn't do a pedal grind, didn't do anything involving a grind with the pedals. But I have grinded with these pedals on, and I'm goofy footed, and that means when I grind, and I've explained this in other videos, I grind on the right side with my right foot backwards, which causes that rear pedal to drag an awful lot. And I've used these and they've stood up very well and they slid very smoothly. I also want to retract something. I'm going to be trying the Odyssey Pro PCs. Didn't realize they were so much bigger than just like the regular Odyssey PCs. I'm gonna say about the same size as the E-Claw ones, maybe a couple, like 5 millimeters less. I mean, almost looks the same to me, trying to get at the right angle. A little bit less, as you can see here. Can you see that here? Let me try to put these. There you go. So you have a little bit more of a platform on the E-Claw. However, the E-Claw has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 16 pins on each side. Odyssey has 8, 12. Odyssey has 12 to 16. However, I feel like you can knock these two center ones out, which I'm glad Odyssey did, because 9 out of 10 of my shinners are from that freaking center pin. You'd be amazing how good its aim is for a shinner. So yeah, I definitely prefer a pedal without that. Ready to try these. I don't know if I've ever tried those. I've tried the Odyssey PCs. I don't know if I've ever tried the Pros. But for now, I'm going to be hopping on the Primo Turbos. I like trying them one day after another because you can really feel the difference between them. You could also probably feel the difference if you rode one for like 3 weeks and then hopped onto another one for 3 weeks. But when you're on one day, on the other one the next day, it's fresh enough in your mind that you can feel the difference and notice a little difference. These are lighter. These have that also poor individual pin placement, but that's an easy fix always if you want to grind it down. But definitely have, in my opinion, a little more style than this. This just looks plastic to me, which I also am a fan of knurling. So let's see, anything else? I think that's all for now, guys. I'm gonna let you go and stop wasting your time here. Wanted to get you guys some BMX stuff in today. The lights worked wonderfully. I didn't put them on anyway. Felt like a tough guy. But yeah, I'll get back to you on the brake pads now that we're running brakes, and I'm going to show you a couple. Well, I also got the Sunday lightened up. When you take 4 of those metal pegs off by Odyssey, and I swapped out the fat seat with a slim seat, and it dropped from, what was it, like up around like 27 or more. It's at 24.3 now, so that's the change that'll do it. But let me get you guys some close-ups in here. Turn this way. Yeah, so this, and the frame, this is the BSD Sure Shot. This is the one I'm going to be using to